Christmas Eve, 1945. A family home in West Virginia burns to the ground. 5 children are trapped inside. But when the fire dies out, their bodies are nowhere to be found. Did they perish in the flames? Or did something far more sinister happen that night? George and Jenny Sodder lived in Fayetteville, West Virginia, with their 10 children. George, an Italian immigrant, had worked hard to build a life for his family in America. He was a successful businessman, running his own trucking company, and was well respected in the community. Despite their happiness, there was an undercurrent of tension. George was outspoken about his dislike of Mussolini and the Italian government, a stance that was not popular with everyone in their predominantly Italian-American community. Some in the community didn't like that. Then, things got strange. Cold stares from neighbors, whispered conversations that abruptly stopped when a Sodder family member walked by. The tension was palpable. One day, a man came to their house, warning George that his home would go up in smoke if he didn't stop speaking out. George refused to be intimidated. The family also noticed a suspicious car parked near their home, watching them for days. The sense of unease grew with each passing day. And then, Christmas Eve came. The Sodder family was busy with their holiday preparations, unaware that this Christmas Eve would change their lives forever. On December 24, 1945, the Sodder family went to sleep after celebrating Christmas Eve. The house was filled with the warmth and joy of the holiday season. George and Jenny Sodder, along with their 9 children, had spent the evening exchanging gifts, singing carols, and enjoying a festive meal. The children, excited and happy, eventually went to bed, dreaming of the presents they would open the next morning. Little did they know, their lives were about to change forever. At around 1 a.m., a mysterious phone call woke Jenny Sodder. The phone rang loudly in the stillness of the night, jolting Jenny from her sleep. She hurried to answer it, wondering who could be calling at such an odd hour. The voice on the line was strange, laughing, and asked for someone who didn't live there. Then the line went dead. Jenny was left puzzled and uneasy. She returned to bed, but sleep eluded her. The odd phone call lingered in her mind, filling her with a sense of foreboding. Moments later, she heard a loud bang on the roof. Then the smell of smoke filled the house. Jenny's heart raced as she quickly got up to investigate. She rushed to wake her husband George, and together they realized the horrifying truth. Their house was on fire. Flames quickly spread through the home. George and Jenny escaped with 4 of their children, but 5, Maurice, Martha, Louis, Jenny, and Betty, were trapped upstairs. The fire raged with an intensity that made it impossible for them to reach the children. The heat was unbearable, and the smoke thickened, making it hard to breathe. And then, the house collapsed. The structure gave way under the relentless assault of the flames, crumbling into a heap of burning debris. The Sodder family could only watch in helpless horror as their home was reduced to ashes, and with it, the lives of their 5 beloved children. The fire that night was not just a tragic accident, it was a mystery that would haunt the Sodder family and the community for decades to come. When the fire was finally put out, investigators searched the rubble. But something was missing. The bodies of the 5 Sodder children were nowhere to be found. Experts said the fire burned too fast and too hot to leave nothing behind. Even in severe house fires, bones remain. But here, nothing. Even stranger. A local telephone operator claimed that someone cut the Sodders' phone line before the fire started. Had the children been taken? If so, by who? Search teams combed through the debris for days, using every tool at their disposal, including search dogs. Forensic experts analyzed samples from the site, but found no trace of human remains. They concluded that the fire's behavior was unusual, raising more questions than answers. The Sodder family was left with a haunting question. Where are the bodies of their beloved children? There are many theories about what really happened that night. The events that unfolded have left a trail of questions and speculations that have persisted for decades. The night was eerily quiet, with only the occasional rustle of leaves and distant hoot of an owl breaking the silence. But beneath this calm exterior, a storm of mystery was brewing. Some believed the fire was a cover-up and the children were kidnapped. The idea that someone could orchestrate such a heinous act is chilling. Theories suggest that the fire was deliberately set to mask the abduction of the children, whisking them away under the cover of chaos. One witness even saw a group of people watching the house burn from the highway, with children in their car. This sighting has fueled speculation that the children were indeed taken and that the fire was a mere distraction. Others think the Italian mafia was involved. The Sodder family had connections and enemies, and some believe that the mafia might have had a hand in the events of that night. The mafia was known for its ruthless tactics and could have orchestrated the kidnapping as a form of retribution or leverage. Years later, Jenny Sodder received a mysterious letter with a photo of a young man. The letter arrived out of the blue, reigniting the family's hope and despair. The photo showed a young man who bore a striking resemblance to one of the missing Sodder children. On the back, it read, "Louis Sodder. I love Brother Frankie." The message was cryptic and left the family grasping for answers. Who sent the letter? Was it really from Louis? The handwriting was unfamiliar, and the note's brevity only added to the mystery. The Sodder family spent the rest of their lives searching for their lost children, but they were never found. To this day, no remains have been recovered, no arrests have been made. The community was deeply affected, with many joining the search efforts and sharing leads. Over the years, various clues emerged, but none led to a definitive answer. And the biggest question remains unanswered. Did the Sodder children die in the fire, or were they taken? What do you think? If you love diving into real-life horror and unsolved mysteries, subscribe to Nightmare Cases and hit the notification bell for more terrifying stories. We delve into the most chilling and perplexing cases that will keep you on the edge of your seat. From the eerie disappearance of the Sodder children to other spine-tingling tales, our channel is your go-to source for all things mysterious and macabre. Don't miss out on our deep dives into the unknown. Join our community of mystery enthusiasts and be the first to uncover the secrets that lurk in the shadows. Until next time, sleep tight.